across the empty grave. Life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. Oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious way. You have saved me, and oh, what a glorious day, what a glorious name. Oh, happy day, happy day. You wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, happy day. I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same.
This scares me. This is scaring me. I've got a chicken standing on a table doing squats.
All right, so you have to pick an egg.
Oh,
In there,
gosh.
there are, I think right now we're down to 8 confetti eggs and 2 real eggs.
Oh.
But once you touch it, it's yours. You cannot change.
This is exactly how I got
Smash
my
it.
nickname Cupcake, because it had confetti and egg and they smashed them on my head.
Smash it on your head, forehead.
That's a good choice.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
1, 2.
2, 3. Cupcake lucked out. Woohoo!
Uh-oh, he's gonna,
No, I don't like that one. I think it's this one. I think you should do 2.
2, yeah.
Yes. Oh,
There's
let's
not
look.
much next
Look
time.
here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There we go.
Turn it around.
Woo! Against your forehead, see if you're a winner or a loser today. All right, she wins. Woo! Good.
Is it?
I bet it's hard.
Here it goes. Here goes Steve.
Throw it.
Here we go.
Come here. Come on. Hurry. We're
I
filming
gotta
here.
see.
Here comes his granddaughter doing this. Oh! Jamie, make your pick.
I'm scared. I'm really scared. Oh yeah.
Down here,
You need to throw it?
she chooses her egg. She's getting the yellow one out.
It's my favorite color.
Oh, here she goes. She's excited. Let's go.
She missed.
Well, it can land on there. All right, she got confetti. She licked. All right. Pick yours. Ah! Happy Easter!
Maybe scratch.
Flap your wings.
It's not flopping.
But you got to flap yours just to make it more realistic. Okay. Sound like a chicken. Everyone wants to. You got to pick it up, hold it over your head.
Oh, that's got
Hold it over your head on the count of 3. 1,
Do
2.
I have to?
Yes, 3. Go. Yes!
Listen.
All right, Micah. Pick your egg.
And you have to do it quickly because my Instagram video.
This is Marlo's egg challenge. Ah!
That's what I'm talking about. That's real, I already know.
Well, happy Easter, kids. It's not our normal Easter. Kind of strange right now. I'm not sure what you're doing during the time at home, but I know me and Jim, we're doing lots of puzzles and lots of games. Now, we play games a lot. Scrabble, Sorry, Phase 10, Uno. I like games. I'm not real crazy about puzzles. If I'm not really good at something, it kind of frustrates me. And puzzles I'm not good at sometimes. When I was a kid, there was a puzzle that had all these pieces, and it was in this grid, and it was 1 through 15, and you had to put the numbers back in order, and there was one spot that was gone, and so you had to slide the pieces around, and you could only slide one piece at a time, and I was horrible at that puzzle. I used to get so mad. We would race to see who could do it first, and I would try to cheat by getting a piece and popping it out and putting it where it was supposed to go, which then just let all the pieces fall out, and I'd break the game. And I'd wind up getting in trouble for trying to cheat. But I was always just not really good at it. That frustrated me a lot. It frustrated me and it puzzled me that I couldn't see which way the pieces needed to go. I couldn't figure it out. And so I would just do things really quick and I would just lose my mind trying to figure it out. I'm kind of like that Easter today. I'm frustrated because I can't see you kids. I'm frustrated because my family can't come over and have a big dinner. We can't do an Easter egg hunt. There's a lot of things different and frustrating about today. But then I got to thinking yesterday, how much more frustrated must the apostles and all of Jesus' disciples been on that first Sunday after Jesus was crucified? Imagine this, they did not know what was about to happen. Friday, they had watched their friend be killed. They had spent Friday night and all day Saturday night, grieving, crying, mourning that their friend was gone. On Friday night, when Joseph and his friend Nicodemus came and got Jesus' body, they took it to a tomb and quickly wrapped it in cloth to put it inside the tomb before 6 o'clock, because after 6 o'clock, by law, they couldn't do any other work. And they wanted to make sure that Jesus was at least in his tomb. Now, the women had followed along. The apostles had all scattered after Jesus had died. They had gone to their homes and locked themselves in. But the women followed along because they needed to know where Jesus' body was going to be, because they wanted to come back on Sunday morning and give him a proper burial. But you know, when they woke up Sunday morning and were headed that way, they had to be so confused. They had to be so upset, not knowing what exactly was going on. Jesus had told them that he was going to be with them always, that he loved them. They had followed him, and now he was gone. As the women walked along with the spices and the oils and clean new cloths to wrap Jesus' body in to get ready to do a proper funeral for him, maybe they were crying. Maybe they were sharing memories, their favorite memory of Jesus. Maybe things that he had done for them or things they had seen done. We know that On the way, they did stop to think about one thing. They had watched the men roll a very, very large rock in front of that tomb. And now they were worried about how in the world were they going to be able to roll that stone out of the way so that they could take care of Jesus' body. But as they got closer, something very strange caught their eye. They realized all of a sudden that there wasn't a stone in front of the tomb. One of the women ran inside and then came out hollering to let the others know, he is gone. He is not here. They remembered that Jesus had told them he was coming back to life, that he would bring himself back. And an angel appeared and told the women, it's exactly, go tell the men, Jesus is going to meet y'all in Galilee just like he said he would. That puzzle, that thing that was, they couldn't understand on Sunday morning, that had them grieving and mourning, all of a sudden they realized the pieces of the puzzle were all back together. Jesus had done exactly what he promised he would do. He had fulfilled every promise he had ever made to them. This was the final one. He had brought himself back to life to prove to everyone at that time and to us today that Jesus has more power over everything in this world than we could ever imagine. He can even conquer death. Nothing can stop Jesus. And if we put our trust in him and our faith in him, he's always with us. He fulfills every promise he gives us. He takes care of us. He loves us. At that moment, those women realized how incredible this was. And they ran to go find Jesus, to see him and to worship him again, and to tell the men, come on out. Jesus is alive. They called Friday now, we call it Good Friday, but I know on that day they didn't think that was a Good Friday when they watched Jesus die. But I guarantee you, on Sunday when the women saw that Jesus had left that tomb, they thought it was a really good Sunday.
Hold on, ready?
Happy Easter!
Y'all, from the